things that impact that. And so today I want to talk about the impact of environment on your mindset. The impact of environment on your mindset. And so just to kind of, let's see, this is what we're talking about today. And then I want to focus in on let's do kind of a recap of what mindset is. And so I'm always, and if you've been watching me for a while, you know that I'm that I there's something about mindset and it really jazzes me, gets me going. And so a mindset really is an attitude or a cluster of thoughts with attached information and emotions that generate a particular perception. And so your environment can impact your mindset, right? And so today we're going to discuss how your environment can significantly impact your mindset. So let's look at understanding environmental influence, right? Because we're saying that your environment can impact your mindset. So your surroundings, including the people you interact with, the places you spend time in, and the media that you consume, that all influences your mindset, right? You're taking in that information. You're taking in that the information, the space, all of that influences that really generates a certain perception. And as we just talked about, a mindset is an attitude or a cluster of thoughts with attached information. So that information that you're taking in causes you to feel some kind of way. So if we're going to build a healthy mindset, we've got to really take notice and be intentional about the environment that we're in, because your environment can influences your mindset. Another thing that you can do when we're talking about how our environment impacts our mindset is that you can then begin to create a positive environment. So surround yourself with positive influences, people who lift you up, spaces that inspire you, that and media that enriches you, right? So people, spaces, places, and media that enriches you. So if we understand that environment has a huge, plays a huge part on my environment, then I want to be intentional in creating a positive space, positive influences that's going to build up my mindset. I want to get information that is going to be attached to those thoughts in my mind that's going to create positivity, right? One of the things that's essential, and I'm just going to be very transparent right now, my screen is blurry because my environment is kind of cluttered. And so as soon as I get home today, I am going to be decluttering, because really your physical space, it can promote clarity, mental clarity, and peace. And so if you are in a constant place of mess, that has an impact on you. That has an impact on your learning, on your mood, on your attitude, on everything. And so it's important that we're talking about environment and how it impacts our mindset. Well, we have to begin to declutter the physical space, and then even declutter our mental space, right? You know, I have a coach, and so one of the things we were talking about is that instead of releasing things, this is again just a transparent, using myself as an example. So when I think about mindset, Oftentimes I'm holding on to things in my mind, right? Talk about attached information. Instead of me releasing it through writing it down, putting it on post-its or whatever, I'm walking around carrying this stuff. And then that impacts my being, my mindset, right? And so I then have to begin to I have to begin to focus and release stuff, right? And so we're talking about decluttering your physical space. You got to declutter your mind, right? Release stuff instead of holding on to that. That all impacts your mindset. And so in this coaching session, it was like, oh wow, in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, I need to do this, I need to do that, and I need to do that, and I write stuff down, right? I'm pretty good about that. But I need to be really consistent in doing that always, because I didn't realize that I'm holding on to all of this stuff. I'm holding on to all these things that I need to do, right? Instead of just releasing it. So then my mind, I can meditate on, on God and his goodness, right? But I am so cluttered within my mind because I'm holding on to this stuff. And so we have to begin to create this positive space so that in our mind, in our physical space, so that we can really um, have an environment of peace, right? Have an environment of peace. And so I was saying that decluttering your physical space and cluttering your mind, it promotes mental clarity and peace, right? We're talking about, if you just joined, we're talking about the impact of environment on your mindset, because all this month I've been talking about building a healthy mindset, right? How do we begin to build a healthy mindset? And so we need to look at our environment. Um, Another thing that we can look at when we're looking at the impact of environment on our mindset is the role of relationships in that environment. So healthy relationships are vital for in creating a positive mindset, right? When engaging in with people who support you and support your growth, and distance yourself from negativity. That all, again, that we're talking about decluttering, right? Our mind, decluttering our physical space. So what kind of folks are around? What kind of relationships are you involved in? Do you have toxic relationships? That's going to impact the environment of your mindset. So you then need to make sure that you're intentional in those folks that you're sharing certain things with, right? We're talking about, again, the impact of environment on your mindset. So let's talk about another thing that we can do to really impact or cause our environment around our mindset to be one of positivity, one of mental clarity and peace, is we sometimes we need, not sometimes, we actually need to make this, be intentional of making a practice of digital detoxing. So reducing exposure to negative news, social media, and other digital content that drains your energy. You need to understand that if you're constantly inputting negativity, you're hearing, that's why with the news, you need to be careful. Yes, you need to know what's going on. But some folks consume themselves with the news, and they're consuming their mind and their thoughts with this negativity, right? Consuming. And so that impacts your mindset. So sometimes we need to, not sometimes, but we need to have a regular diet where we are digitally detoxing in order to refresh our mind, right? Just like when we exercise, that's causing our endorphins to get going. We're releasing it, releases kind of that stress. That's what exercise is, a great way to reduce stress, right? And so we need to detox our mind because we talked about a mindset. Let's go back to our definition is an attitude or a cluster of thoughts with attached information. So we need to then do a detox with negative attached information because that negative attached information is causing us to feel a certain way, which then is causing us to behave a certain type of way. So we're talking about the impact of an environment on your mindset. And so we need to then have a regular diet of digital detoxing, turning off the social media, right? Limiting that, going outside, getting, the other day, I am very productive in my life. I don't really like to say busy because that just makes like I'm running around with my head chopped off, but I'm productive. I have things going on that I'm working towards. And so in that, I needed to get up. So I went and I have a monthly membership with a chiropractor. So I can go a couple times out of the month to go get aligned. So I went and got that done. Then I'm a part of a gym, Defined Fitness, and they have a sauna room. And so I went, actually, this was yesterday. I went Sunday and I went, I didn't work out, but after I went to the chiropractor, I then went to my gym and then I just sat in the sauna for about good 20 minutes and I sweated. I opened up and it felt so good. Again, that was a way of me cleansing, detoxing, because you need to sweat. It's important that we open up those pores and get that toxin and that stuff out of us, right? And so that's all a part of that detoxing. Another thing, and this is kind of the last thing that we'll talk about as it relates to the impact of environment on your mindset, is enhancing your environment. And so one of the things that I have done, so when I talk about enhancing your environment, add elements to your environment that promote positivity, such as plants, inspiring quotes, calming music. I have a humidifier and I love um, taking essential oils and just pouring it in that humidifier and then just creating this atmosphere of just cleansing and just that oil. I have like lemon and lavender and peppermints and it's a wonderful, it again, it's impacting my environment. So you can do that. Your environment is so key. And so that's why I talked about earlier about decluttering your physical space, because if your physical space is always cluttered, it can hinder kind of that mental clarity and peace that you might need. So we've been talking about the impact environment on your mindset all month long. I've been talking about building a healthy mindset. And if you're ready to create an environment that supports your healthy mindset, I want to invite you to join my monthly membership program. It's Transforming Your Life membership program. And so this is really a program that's going to help you um, develop that growth mindset, right? It's going to help you really begin to tap into the potential that may be lying dormant in your life because your mindset is clogged. Your mindset, you've got a bunch of attached information that's hindering you from moving forward, from hindering you from living that abundant life. And so, what's great about this program, it's a month to month program. It's $39 a month. What you get from this, you get each month, I do a pre-recorded mentoring session on topics. So this month we talked about building a healthy mindset. And so I went way, way deeper than what I do when I'm out here. Additionally, you're going to get each month. I really believe in the power of affirmations, using affirmations to help you begin to shift your mindset. So, based upon what the topic is, you get a list of affirmations to help you begin to shift your mindset. Additionally, you get you get to access to a private group, to just where we can work together, right? Where we have these great minds that help us begin to, move forward and shift our mindset. One of the things that I talked about is the benefits. You get a monthly session, and that session is there's handouts to help you take action. And then I also do a question and answer session for that month. So I come live. And so if there is questions, things that you that you're not clear about, that's an opportunity. So I will put a Zoom link in our group, and then you can come live and do kind of like a mini coaching session, based on questions that you may have. I want to invite you to go to abdlifeliving.com/TYLMP to register today. It's time for you to invest in yourself. It's time for you to begin to transform your life. I want to thank you so much for joining. I will be on Thursday with again another dose of encouragement to help you move forward, take action, and live the abundant life that God's called you to live. I'm going to end on, as I normally do, my commercial for the Transforming Your Life membership program. I'll see you on Thursday. Go live an abundant life. Bye now.
Are you a woman feeling stuck, uncertain of your purpose? Do you struggle with finding direction in life? You're not alone. Join the Transform Your Life membership program, designed specifically for women ready to transform their lives by shifting their mindset. Experience transformation in your life with practical strategies that foster positive thinking and resilience. Embark on a journey of personal growth with monthly themes focused on different areas of development such as self-esteem, relationships, total well-being, and career transitions, and much more. Join a supportive community of like-minded women sharing experiences and triumphs. Gain direct access to Coach Tonya's expertise through pre-recorded sessions and live Q&As. Utilize actionable tools and exclusive content to apply these concepts in your daily life. With a structured program that includes monthly themes, 45-minute pre-recorded sessions, worksheets, community engagement, and optional live Q&As, you'll be empowered to walk in your full potential. Invest in yourself and transform your life by registering today. Start your journey to self-discovery and empowerment now.